Well, hello. This is Rochelle, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be using the Women of the Bible calendar printouts from Eshet Chayil. She has got a Bible journaling website or online store that you can purchase printables from. I printed these on trace paper and then sticking them on a large roll of double-sided tape, essentially, to make them then almost a clear sticker. So they won't be incredibly see-through, but still a little see-through if I were to use them on top of any printed medium. I printed them in two sizes. I used a normal inkjet printer. My colors are not fantastically as vibrant as the printables, but nonetheless, for what I'm using it for, this is absolutely perfect. Opening my Kenzel journal that I will be using for 2025, and I will link on top, below, on the side, somewhere, my setup for 2025 in this journal. I'm cutting out, and as I'm cutting out these beautiful printables, I'm going to use the same kind of format, but I realize that I don't like the fact that it starts on a Sunday. So that's a personal preference thing. It's not the same with everybody, and you can see me think about whether I'm just going to go with it. But in the end, I decide not to because I know that I'm the kind of person that it'll bug. If everything else in my life starts on a Monday for the week, if it starts on a Sunday in my planner, it's going to bug me to no end. So I am going to redo that to suit my personal needs. I'm cutting alongside the printable with trace paper on a double-sided sticker. You don't have to do it perfectly, so it'll kind of melt into the page. I'm also counting out the dots to sort of figure out how big these blocks would be so that I still have it in the same size, more or less, than the printable, just obviously customized to what I would like it to be. So it turns out to be, I think, 5 dots or 5 spaces across and 6 spaces down, 6 weeks or 6 kind of week lines, and then your names of the day at the top. So I am sort of planning it out in pencil first. If you're bold, go for it. You don't have to. If you're a little weary, then be mindful. I could have probably left out the Saturday and Sunday at the end and the Monday and Tuesday at the beginning. It would have just needed a bit more planning, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. So I am not using a ruler. I am freehanding it. I find that with the ruler, especially using a marker, I'm using the Albrecht Durer in this particular instance because this is my favorite color. Well, that one and the earth green, but we'll just stick to the indigo here. One of my absolute favorite colors. Indentrine, I think it's called Indentrine blue. I think that's the number or the color of this Faber-Castell Albrecht Durer watercolor marker. You can obviously use whatever markers you have. Mine, because it is on an inkjet and it is watercolor markers, if this journal happens to fall in the water, besides it being ruined anyways, it's going to smudge and the water's going to activate everything and it's going to run. So I don't expect it to fall in the water and survive, okay? That's just the way things is. English fails me. So sticking my sticker there in the corner, kind of working it out there. I will be cutting kind of the corner to round it off as well, same as my bullet journal is already cut. And then I'm going to be using everything, just obviously move it a day on so that my week starts on a Monday and ends on a Sunday. I'm using the same kind of notes at the top there, the same January for the heading there. You could obviously cut it finer and more to size and whatever else. And then I do something which, interesting. Don't know if I'll continue doing this. It's a lot of work. But, I really did have fun doing it in the end, and it looks nice, and I love that it looks just like the printable, just in the format that I want to work with. Obviously, she's got Esther as the first woman for January to work through, and I'm going to enjoy that. Whoops, all done. And then I'm just coloring out the Monday and Tuesday. That is part of the previous year. And then at the end, I'll do the Saturday and Sunday. That's a part of the next month, so that I don't need that or have that in my month at a glance here at the start of this month. And use the Indantrine Blue S-nib Pitt artist pen to then write in all of the goodies, New Year's Day, when I start work, etc., etc. Those are obviously personal, and you can obviously do whatever, however, and use this calendar for whichever you want. Just some of the dates that I need to remember then, and I will, as I do the setup of my 2025 bullet journal, I'll show you the key that I'll be using for my notes and for my tasks and who knows what else. And I'm just kind of using an example here of that. This will be my working bullet journal, so it will actually be actual things for me, and not a fake life. But there you go. All set up for January. Can't wait. See you again soon. Bye bye.